So Tokyo is a mega city. It has a population of 13 million people, which actually makes it bigger than many countries around the world in economic terms and in population terms. And if you think about Greater Tokyo, that's the metropolitan area, there's some 37 million people living here. So to be the leader of Tokyo, to be the governor of Tokyo metropolitan area, is a position of great responsibility. But sadly, the last two governors have actually been embroiled in financial scandals, and it was really only through the efforts of the media that this became publicly known, and also that they found themselves in a position where they had to resign. But what's interesting right now is the current governor of Tokyo, Yuriko Koike, is actually a long-standing national politician and from a conservative background, and who models herself on Margaret Thatcher. She's really come into office on a platform of cleaning up government and increasing transparency and accountability. So that's just one example of how corruption can undermine governance. Japan isn't really one of the most corrupt countries in the world. In fact, it's actually the 18th least corrupt country, according to Transparency International. So perhaps in your city, you find a situation which is even more difficult and more intractable and difficult to solve. And that could be because you can't even get a corrupt leader out of office, or even in the situation where corruption is pervasive across local government. Now this week in the course, we're going to look at the notion of ethical leadership. We're going to ask ourselves, what kind of leaders do we need in order to take our cities forward, in order to tackle issues like corruption, the misuse of public funds, and the undermining of public trust. And really, our argument is that ethical leadership is really important in shaping the direction of each city and in making sure that public interests are properly reflected.